Harry Maguire's Manchester United journey looked like it was over, but now with Ruben Amorim implementing a system that suits for centre-back and a few impressive performances from the big man himself, it would appear Harry Maguire has officially revived his career. In this video, we're breaking down Maguire's thoughts on Amorim, how the new manager sees him, what the fans are saying, his contract situation, his impact this season, outside transfer interest, and what the future really looks like for Maguire at Manchester United. Let's get into it. Coming off the back of the absolute ridiculous winner in our 5-4 win over Lyon, it's about time we gave Maguire his flowers. This is what Maguire had to say following his winner. I still thought there was a lot of time on the clock. I think it was the 109th minute when Lyon scored the fourth. I think they thought they'd won it. The way they were celebrating, that gave us more of an incentive to turn the game around. Maguire isn't just showing that he has that Manchester United never say die attitude, but he's also being extremely honest with the fans, as demonstrated when talking about our season. There's no doubt about it, even if we win the Europa League, it will still be a disappointing season for us players. Although some fans would consider winning a Europa League and regaining Champions League football despite finishing in the bottom half of the table a successful season, Maguire's new monster mentality doesn't accept that as a successful season. But what's even more interesting from how Maguire is talking right now is that he's not throwing any pity parties for himself, as demonstrated here. Harry Maguire on the pressure that is put on Manchester United players. I look at previous players and the likes of Rooney and Beckham, they had a large amount of scrutiny on them, and they're world-class players. We need to stop looking for excuses, and it's really important as an individual you improve yourself. How long have we been calling for these players to take accountability for their actions? And some still haven't. Diogo Dalot. But Maguire is no longer pulling at heartstrings, but instead is taking accountability and telling us how it is. At Manchester United, you will be put under scrutiny. It's up to you as an individual to prove whether you can live up to that scrutiny or not. And in all fairness to Maguire, he's walked through the fire and appears to be coming out the other side. But what's in store for Maguire's future? Well, in order to determine that, we're going to have to look at his relationship with the boss. Ever since Amorim's arrival, Maguire has not been short of backing the new coach. He welcomed Amorim's arrival and saw it as a fresh start. Here's a few comments that Maguire has shared on Amorim. I have to say, I've been very impressed since he's arrived. He's very demanding, he's very good tactically, he knows exactly what he wants from his team and his players. At the moment, we're still going through a transition period where at certain moments in the games we haven't been good enough, but we as players have to take responsibility for that. We all have to improve our performances. Playing for this club is a huge responsibility on and off the pitch, and at the moment, on the pitch, we're not doing enough. This group of players believes in Ruben Amorim's tactics. We probably need reinforcements, and I'm sure there will be some. We believe in Ruben, his tactics, and his coaches. So it's safe to say on the player's side, he's happy with the new manager. But it's not all just about the player, as we know. There's going to be a mass exodus of players in the summer. Will Maguire be on that long list of players leaving the club? Well, here's a quote from after our performance against City, where Amorim was full of praise for Harry Maguire. Maguire is perfect when you play with the three defenders. I think in the middle, he is perfect. Then the way that the striker that they have, Erling Haaland, with the long balls, you need to be really strong, and so was perfect for him. When discussing Maguire's missed chances in our game against Liverpool, here's what Amorim had to say. For me, missing chances or playing badly with the ball is not the big issue. For me, the big issue is that Harry gave everything on the pitch. That is the most important thing. And this isn't the first time that Amorim has complimented Maguire's attitude. Harry Maguire was sick in the last game, he was dead in the end, and that's what I want from every player. Amorim even went as far as to say that we need Harry Maguire and put forward a target for Maguire to aim for. We really need Harry Maguire at the moment. He's had some difficulties in the past, but he's now fit and playing. He needs to improve his game, and we need leaders. We're very happy to activate the option on his contract. Amorim literally came out and said that Maguire needs to be a leader for this team, and it was only a few weeks later that he would say this. I think the system is very good for Harry Maguire, but like I said, the most important thing is Harry. He feels more like an important player in the team and a leader. I feel like he's become a leader again. So it's fair to say that Amorim is a fan of Maguire, not only due to his leadership qualities, but also the fact that he's perfect for free at the back. Not to mention Maguire Maguire is responsible for the best sound that Amorim supposedly has ever heard. I think he's going to have a soft spot for the player. Here's what Amorim had to say. I think if you see the goal of Kobe and Harry Maguire, the sound of the stadium was the best sound I ever heard. You want to keep that. Some people want to keep a lot of things, shirts, and I just want to keep that sound. It's the best sound in the world. It's a special moment. I don't know if Mrs. Amorim is happy with that statement, but heyo. Fans have done a 180 on Maguire this season, with 91% of fans believing Harry Maguire has redeemed his Manchester United career. Pundits have also been quick to congratulate Maguire on his turnaround, with Man United legend Schmeichel being the most vocal, claiming Harry Maguire is the best English defender in the country. After Harry Maguire put in a very impressive display against Haaland in the Manchester derby, Schmeichel stated, Harry Maguire went against the best striker in the league and ate him for breakfast, lunch and dinner. But what about Maguire's contract situation? Maguire's contract was due to run until June 2025 with an option for a 1-year extension. However, as reported earlier this year, the coaching staff of Ruben Amorim believe Harry Maguire could be the perfect fit for a back three. United can extend Maguire's contract for another season. Conversations were ongoing. It wasn't long after that it was announced by Ruben Amorim. We will trigger our option. We need him a lot. He needs to improve as a leader because we are starving for leaders on the pitch. The trigger for an extra year of Maguire has definitely proved to be the correct decision. This is evident by the fact that he's risen to the challenge of being a leader on and off the pitch. As well as putting in consistent performances, let's talk about his impact. No matter how you feel about him, Maguire has shown up this season. He was mocked tirelessly a couple of years ago. This year, he's been essential. One thing which is very admirable about Maguire is his attitude as demonstrated in the Arsenal game. Harry Maguire was ill and spent the last 2 days in bed before the Arsenal game, but he really wanted to play in the match. He's responsible for boosting the confidence of a number of young players and always being there to defend them when they needed someone to back them. Harry Maguire has been invaluable to Harry Massa's integration into Manchester United's first team. Harry Maguire on Patrick Dorgu's red card. He'll learn from it. He's been excellent, a real bright spark in the last couple of games. He'll learn from it, pick his head up and go again to be a big player for this club. But it's not just off the pitch. On the pitch, Maguire has scored 4 match-winning or drawing goals, including the winner against Leicester to keep us in the FA Cup, the winner against Ipswich to keep us from dropping even further down the league table, the leveller against Porto in the Europa League, and the winner against Lyon in the Europa League. The only thing to brag about this season is that Manchester United have remained undefeated in Europe this season. If it weren't for Maguire, we wouldn't even have that, and this hasn't gone unnoticed by Amorim and the higher-ups at the club, who have appeared to have changed their transfer strategy when it comes to centre-backs off of Maguire's performances. Following Harry Maguire's revival, United will look to sign a younger centre-back with potential rather than pay big money for a ready-made replacement like Jared Branthwaite. But with Maguire's revival, also come outside interest from other clubs looking to snap up a bargain. Next season, Maguire will be in the last year of his contract at Manchester United. Obviously, it will be dependent on how he performs if we offer him a new contract, but will he even want to stay? One club that has shown interest is Napoli. Napoli see Harry Maguire as an attractive option, especially after the success of his former United teammate Scott McTominay. I don't know about you guys, but I'm getting tired of Napoli just snapping up our players. We sold McTominay to them, they were in for Garnacho, and now they're eyeing up Maguire. If they want all of our players, then at least give us Osimhen. So we've got 2 scenarios here for next year, because I doubt Maguire would be sold in the summer. Scenario 1, Maguire stays as a squad leader, completes his redemption arc, brings experience off the bench, and pushes younger defenders. Scenario 2, Maguire leaves for the likes of £15 million to £20 million to start fresh and play regular minutes. Either way, his career has been revived. Now it's about how to make the most of that. Harry Maguire has flipped the script, but with Amorim in charge, his next chapter could be his biggest test yet, and the most rewarding. In my opinion, Maguire's not just surviving, he's fighting now. Personally, I would like to keep Maguire for next year, and if he particularly impresses, give him a new deal. Whether he stays or goes, he's rebuilt some of his legacy at Manchester United by being involved in one of the great greatest football matches we've ever seen. Would you keep Maguire? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Like the video if you rate his comeback. We're going to be pumping out a lot more content over the summer, so subscribe for the latest Manchester United updates and more honestly biased sports content. But for now, Godspeed.